Yeah, hello scrappers. About to get started out here today. I was out here yesterday working on this pile of the sheet aluminum I brought in last year. I think the guy tore a travel trailer down or something. Got the door down in there yet to do, and it's got a few windows here. Looks like shower curtains. And then I had just some of the other stuff that was out here. Of course, I threw it down right on top of where the daffodils grow, so some of them came up and blossomed. A few of them were still up underneath, but they'll do fine next year. But I thought it was time to get out here and get this stuff tore down and cleaned up. So got a couple lights, if they're any good. Probably just trash them anyway. These little staples take forever to pull out, and then the other side you got silicone or something on there, so I thought, yeah, it takes too much time, so I just took my shears and just cut it. Debating, should I cut it into strips and melt it, or just throw it into shred? Probably just throw it into shred. Here's the connection where the power all came in, so I may kind of tear into that. Might be some good aluminum there. Some looks like cast aluminum anyway, if it's not die cast. But instead of trying to cut it up real small and throw it into a barrel, I just thought I'm going to use one of these bins, and then I'll that divider from that horse trailer, I'll cut the plywood down to fit over the top of this, and then when I go to take it in, I'll just stretch wrap around the outer edge on top to hold the board in place, or maybe I'll get some self-tapping screws and tap down into the top, and then when I get out there, take it off. That way I don't have sheet aluminum flying out as I go down the road. But I thought I'd just put that on my little wooden tilt trailer. Would be easy access with forks to pick it up and take it off. And I can probably take it in when I take my stainless steel in. I'm going to put the camera over here in the tripod and get this piece up here next. So I'll have to throw it on the table and probably pull the screws out of the one side, then flip it over and do the other side, and maybe try to unfold it. And I drug my old aluminum table out of the, I think it's like a drafting table or something, but it's mainly aluminum. So I picked that up several years ago as scrap, but it comes in handy. So walk around here and put the camera in the tripod and get that up there and let you guys watch me tear one of these things down. Try to clean it up. Some of the screws cooperate, some of them don't. I don't know if my monitor's plugged in or not. It says welcome, so it must be. Hopefully you can kind of see there. That ought to work. Hopefully you can hear me from here. I don't know if I want to try to get into the pile too much. Grass and everything else growing up on it. A lot of silicone right there. And you know what? I got the wrong size bit for this. They've all been 1/4 inch, but it looks like this must have been repaired because some of them are bigger. Gotta go get some different bits. What? Okay, I'm back. Wife hollered, said had a call, and they had a electric cook stove and a little one electric cook stove and a 54-inch John Deere riding mower. Some of these then I called Livingston Machinery, find out what it would cost for a got a feeling this silicone is going to get in the way. They're trying to get a set of forks for the tractor. The bolt-on forks work pretty good, but some stuff you pick up and then they want to spread. And you see, the drill isn't real efficient on this. I'm going to have to trim this edge. I got staples and silicone. Yeah, they run some pretty long bolts in there. 2-inch long. Still got one here on a couple here on the end. Yeah, that silicone's a mess. Put that in high speed. So that way I'm going to get back out here and make the video. I mean, I was doing other odds and ends while I was waiting for him to call back. Then I'm going to get out here and finish this video. That way they'll call. Yeah, the woman said her husband still has to get the mower and stuff dug out and everything, so she thought, well, she'll have me pick it up tomorrow afternoon after 3. I told her that'd be fine. I pick my son-in-law up from work at 1, so I can come back and hook up the trailer. Okay, I got a 1/4 inch right here. Guess I'll get the phone out of my pocket. Then I'll probably forget it's there. kind of connected right there. Let me set this one off for a minute. We'll get this one here finished up first. It's got another little piece on here, and a little Romex. See if I can get this little staple here out of the way. Straighten this one up, and I'll cut around these lights. Got a screw there, on there. Have to get some pliers, unfold all this. I see about 4 staples right here. You might go ahead and try to pull those. Sometimes they pull easy and sometimes you got to fight them. And I'll hit the putty knife on this edge here a little bit. Sometimes you get close enough to the edge, you can kind of twist them and just rip it. That one, you ripped it right off of there. I think that's all the staples are down this edge. Yeah. Get it to stick up a little bit, I can get a hold of it, but yeah, it pulled through easy enough. That edge is pretty clean, this edge is pretty clean. Don't see anything in the middle. So the shears from Harbor Freight sure came in handy for this. There's a neighbor with a load of scrap metal. He's out making a little money. I'm not sure how he's advertising or getting his calls. He must be just out there going door to door or something. He seems to be bringing a little bit in though. You can see how the staples can be pretty time consuming. I got a place here where it's kind of folded over and doubled up, so that'll be a little hard for the shears to get through. They got through it yesterday, so they should get through it today. You know, a lot of times that putty is not so hard to scrape off with a putty knife, but that silicone, it doesn't want to come off too well. So, still got a little bit to clean up here with the putty knife. I'm not sure how picky the yard is on this stuff, but I try to get it presentable. If I was running the yard, how clean would I want it? I'll clean them up later in the shop. That piece is done. I didn't bring the snips out here. That screw there to stick through some, but you can take them snips and cut that off. Anyway, you guys are getting the idea, so no telling. I got probably another hour or two on that stuff down there by the time I cut it and unfold it. Of course, that doesn't have this strip here, so won't have near as many screws to pull. It's probably one of the harder pieces. A couple 1/4-inch ones. Kind of funny how I get calls on that ad, because sometimes the ad will come out and I get called right away. Sometimes they don't come in for about a week. And then I get quite a few calls. About third week of the month I don't get any. Sometimes I do, maybe a call or two. And then the last week of the month I start getting calls again. little publication that comes out once a month. I'm gonna have to go dump that here. But so you know, it can get busy the first of the month, and like I said, it slows down about the middle, and I guess people pick it back up again and look at it towards the end of the month before the new one comes out. Of course, then I get some people, they'll put it on their fridge or something and it'll sit there for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I quit running the ad in October, and it'll be November, December, they'll call, oh yeah, I've had it on the fridge for forever. Of course, this is aluminum too. I got a few screws left in it. A lot of silicone on it too, so I need to start a barrel for sheet aluminum with silicone. Thought about another one. We could get a lot of windows and stuff, so thought about having another barrel for aluminum with glass in it. Okay, so now I just got to look around the edge. I got to pull that off. Look around the edge and see what staples are in it. If there's only a few staples down the edge, I'll go ahead and try to pull them out. They're pretty well loaded. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and cut it off. Save time. It's only supposed to be in the 70s today, so it's not too bad. I'm out here working in the sunshine. Yeah, there's quite a few staples down this edge. Looks like only about 6 or 8 over on that edge, and a lot of them are sticking up. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give her a thumbs up. I just got to trim that edge now and take the putty knife to this edge, and should be good. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. This is just kind of a slow going process here. I know it's about as exciting as watching the grass grow, watching paint dry, but I've got a few more big pieces in there, and I got that door to do. I'll probably do the windows inside where I can kind of try to dismantle them without breaking the glass, and then I'll bring the lawnmower around and hook onto that trailer and go dump that in the tin bin, and then probably come back and pick these up and take them around the other side where I can get them all cleaned up. Pull the wire out, the ballast, and get the little fan motor out of that hood, range hood. Get the breakers out of that other little breaker box there. Now I'm not sure what that other deal is. Let's see. Roto-Light Expediter or something like that. But got some good weather out here, so this here used to be the garden area, which I'll see how busy I get this year and how how I keep up with the scrap, and because I had to drive through here a whole lot last year, so if I don't have to do too much driving in here, then I'll go ahead and get that fifth wheel out of there and might till this up next year and plant me a garden. I thought about trying to get a few just raised beds in here for right now. Got me a little sand and some compost over there to kind of mix into the soil. But right now I thought about just doing a couple raised beds and stuff, putting in a few items. I might get over there and put in a row of okra later when it warms up more. Plan is with that is kind of cut it into quarter it and then dehydrate it, and then a friend of mine kind of made a little snack out of it. And then after they dehydrate it, they put it in a big bowl with a little bit of olive oil or something and mix it in there good, and then put cayenne pepper on it and give it some hotness. Kind of good to snack on. They give me like a quart-sized baggie and it lasts me a few days. You know, can only eat so much and it starts getting a little warm. But I don't know if I showed this in the last video or not, but that great big old beam I brought in last summer, I got the cherry picker over there and lifted it up. Got a block under there so I can start cutting it off in 3-foot chunks. That thing's full of dirt, so I got to get a hose over there and try to power blast all that dirt out of there. So I think I'm not seeing too many blossoms on this tree. The Red Delicious has got a lot of blossoms. So, and I like the apples on this tree. I'm just not really seeing blossoms. I see a few up there maybe. I'm going to get off here and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.